Welcome to the SoberQ podcast.
G'day everyone, my name is Chris and I am an alcoholic. I've been asked to share on the following topic, which is centered on step 8. The topic is, how did we become willing to make amends? A lot of work and experience, I guess, went into my becoming willing to make amends at all. Let me take you through some of it. There are two distinct parts to my story. The first part is without a sponsor. The second is with a sponsor. Before I came to AA and started working the program of it, alcohol had become my master many years before I realized. One of the problems with serving such a destructive master was that I caused a lot of harm, such as being an absent father, husband, employee, friend, the list goes on. Breaking things through bad behavior, causing people to distance themselves from me for their own safety. So, when I came into this fellowship, I had a lot of that in the back of my mind. I knew on some level that there were things that I needed to fix, but I didn't know how to. So what I did was ask people around who seemed like they were happy about sobriety. What did they do? How did they work the steps? How did they turn it over? What is inventory? What are defects? How do I stop being scared of making amends and become willing? Now, all of those were great questions and people did their best to answer them. I implemented them as best I could and made some band-aid changes to life. But I knew that I was missing something. There were people that would come to the meetings that I frequented and inspired me. They talked about sponsorship and program and God. A lot. They were consistent and they looked like they had it going on. I heard these people a few times but was always too scared to ask them anything. It wasn't until I felt desperation again that I became willing to take action and ask for proper guidance through the work. Which brings me to the second part. When I got a sponsor and took guidance straight from our book. My sponsor guided me through it as did other members from my new home group. They showed me unmanageability in a sober state. They showed me how to turn up and be consistent. They showed me how to make a decision and they showed me how to do inventory. When I saw all of this on the pages before me, it became very obvious to me that I didn't want to live like that anymore. Discussing it with my sponsor even more, revelations were made. I was able to see, and it was pointed out to me, that if I wanted to stop being selfish, then I would need to be of service. If I wanted to stop being dishonest, then I would have to start being honest. Now, by this time, talking with my sponsor and others, I'd become willing to make changes to my life. Working through the previous steps helped me become willing. Now I could see how to do things differently. Rather than continue to do the same things I used to do and be perplexed as to why they didn't give me different results. Now I could see a new way forward and it wasn't a scary one. When I wrote my list and asked for strength and guidance on how I could make these amends, my sponsor asked me who I thought was going to be at the top of the list. I answered without hesitation that it was to be my wife, and that was exciting because I think I had tapped into an unknown willingness and excitement that I hadn't before. And I can only put that down to having worked the previous steps. Thank you for letting me share.
If you would like to share your experience on a recovery question, visit the SoberQ podcast website at soberq.com. Thanks for listening.